Hey guys, my name's Josh Stys. I just joined the Wiseguys about a week ago. I play on the Yugioh and the Dragon Ball Super team for right now, and yeah, I just want to give like a little introduction before I'm gonna do a deck profile. Yeah, I'm 18. I'm in college right now as a freshman, and I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh competitively for about 3 years. I think I got my first invite. It was to the Nashville Nationals. I was playing Necros. And then last year I got my first regional top with Infernoids. So yeah, I'm really hoping to have like a great time with all the Wiseguys. I've been getting to know them. They're all really cool guys. So yeah, we can start going to the deck profile right now. It's True Draco, Invoked, Spellbook. Alright. Alright, so it's a pretty standard list. There's nothing too crazy about it. So I two Masterpiece. It's still like the best card. So you gotta play two of it. Two Maiden. Maiden's really strong. At first I didn't really like Maiden, but this card's actually just insane. When you have a trap with it, it feels like you're such a good position. And then the one Ignis, because you got to play the Ignis because it's at 1. So that's it for the True Dracos. Next, since it's like the Spellbook engine too, just one Blue Boy. And then for Invokes, I played 2 Alistair. There was just a regionals this past weekend, and I got top 32. But I feel like I could have done a lot better. But one of the problems with my deck was I was playing 3 of this card, and this card's absolutely terrible. Going first, if you open this card, that's automatically a bad card in your hand. You're using a normal summon on it, and you're probably not going to get to fuse into anything unless you want to use one of your hand traps in the deck, which is pretty bad because hand traps are insane right now in the game. So yeah, I put it to 2. I've been really considering taking it to 1. Usually if I'm siding, if I'm going first, I always just take out 1. It's automatic card. But against Paleo, it's still a really strong to make the water fusion. They have 1 out, and that's the Sky Cavalry. So yeah, that's that. And then for hand traps, play 1 Max C because this card's insane. Just draw cards or your opponent loses for not playing any. 2 Ghost Ogre. It's really mostly in here for the light target for Alistair, the invocation. Ghost Ogre is still a really strong card right now against magicians. During the battle phase, if they use their battle, their attack increase, if you Ghost Ogre it, then they're gonna lose the monster that they're attacking with, and plus it just deals with cards. And then 3 Ash, because Ash is the best hand trap in the game. Just if you open Ash, your hand's automatically good and playable. That's it for the monsters. Pretty standard monster count, nothing special. And then onto the spells. Of course, 3 Diagram, because Diagram is Diagram and it just searches anything you want in your deck, which is pretty good. And I play the 1 Magical Meltdown just to search the Alistair. I was playing 2 before, but I just cut it down to 1 because, like I said earlier, it's just not a good card going first. And going first is really strong in this format, especially in this deck because there's so much draw power. And then search field spells, 3 Terraforming. And then the True Draco spells, I just play 3 Heritage because this card is really crazy good in the mirror, and just cycling out your stuff and then going into a Heritage to get that extra draw can really get you there sometimes. And then 2 Disciples. I have 2 Disciples at 2 because I really never find myself resolving it anymore. The Shuffle to Draw effect, it's really just in there for the name of the spell, and just some removal too when I want to tribute summon. So that's it for the spells. The 1-ofs I play, I just play 1 Invocation to search with the Alistair, 1 Book of Moon because Crystal Wing's a card, and then also Storming Mirror, or Monarch Stormforth because Crystal Wing as well, because this deck has a really hard time getting over the Crystal Wing, so you have to have cards that just deal with it. And then I just play 2 Desires because any card that says draw 2 should probably be in your deck because that's really good. And then 2 Secrets and 2 Knowledge, just because I think the Spellbook engine works really well in here, because you have your spells that can give you the additional tribute summon. So just getting even just opening up the Blue Boy is still really strong, because you're probably gonna draw a spell or one of your 6 diagrams because of the terraformings. And that's it for the spells. And then just for the traps, it's pretty standard. Just 3 Apocalypse, because you got to play 3, because this card's really good. It just allows you to tribute on your opponent's turn. On the 1 return, because return's at 1, because this card is really good. And then just 1 Waterfall. I've always been playing Waterfall in my deck. Last format, I played True Draco Demise, and I just think Waterfall is just still a really strong card. It just gets you your extra dude from your deck, or it can help you just cycle guys out to draw cards. So that's it for the main deck. For the extra deck, just got the deck dividers or the field center. 2 Mechaba, because you got to play your Invoked cards, and that's just Mechaba is probably the best one. 2 of the water one, I don't know how to pronounce its name. Just it's pretty much an auto win against Paleo if you have like at least one more card to back it up with. And then just other colors. Purgatrio, I think this card's actually like insane against Magicians, because a Magician ending board usually consists of like 5 or 6 cards. So just making this, like, and you can attack everything, it's usually like a shitload of damage, which is really insane. And then the Earth one, if they max CU, it's just in there. That's probably like the only Earth you're ever going to banish with it. And then 2 of the Wind Raging. This card's really good. I love this one. I want to play it at 3 sometimes just because I find myself making it so often. And then 1 Caliga, which this card isn't that great, but like I played like this against Cosmo one time, and they had like 3 ships, and I just had like a Regeki, so that pretty much explains itself. And if you don't know what Caliga does, it says that your opponent and you can only activate 1 monster effect during like each turn, so they had to only pick one of their ships to activate if they wanted to. And then I play some rank 5s because you can potentially go into them. Magma Liger, just get over things like random monsters. And Adrius and Tiris. No reasons why I'd pick these. They're just random cards. And then I play Volca and Gaia. I've actually made these once and it was for game. Just like Volca pop their monster, then put the Gaia Dragon over for game. And then Artifact Durendal. This is like the only card in here I have in here for a reason. Because if they like droll and lock you, if you Durendal them, that means like they really can't do much. They're gonna lose their entire hand. And then just the side deck, pretty standard like stuff that you normally see. 2 Gamma Seals just to get over like Crystal Wings and stuff. 3 of this card, Medion. I think this card, or no, this is Zapion. Sorry. This card is really good against like the True Draco Mirror. There's no cards that they can have to out this other than like Stormforth Trap. Where if they're using that like many resources, then that's fine. They just got rid of their Stormforth, so like during your main phase 2, you can like make your masterpiece with like no worries. But yeah, this card's really insane against like Paleo too. Like there's not really that many cards that can counter it because it can't be targeted or it can be targeted. It just can't be destroyed by your opponent's card effects or battle. And then 2 Cosmics. I want to bump this up to 3. I just don't have a 3rd yet. Because this card is really good against Magicians and just like True Draco. And then a Regeki, just outboards. And then 3 Anti-Spell, because you gotta have really good cards going first against some Magicians since it is like the best deck. And I think this card's like the best. Then we have 3 D-Bear, just more Magician hate cards. And other like random stuff, I don't know, like there's nothing really particular I said D-Bear before, just like random decks that just appear. And then 1 Warning, because it's a very strong going first card. And that's everything. That's side, main, and extra. And yeah, like I said, I hope I can really have like a great time with the Wiseguys. They all just seem like really good group of guys. And yeah, that's the deck profile, and hopefully I can do more profiles in the future. Thank you.